Imagine waking up 7 days from now, looking in the mirror, and seeing a completely transformed person staring back at you. Not physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. A person with newfound confidence, clarity, and an unwavering determination to achieve greatness. This is not a far-fetched dream. It's a reality that's within your grasp, and I'm here to show you how to seize it. Most people underestimate the power of a single week. They think meaningful change takes months, years, or even decades. But I'm telling you right now, that's simply not true. With the right mindset, strategies, and actions, you can radically alter the trajectory of your life in just 7 days. I know what you might be thinking. That sounds too good to be true. Or maybe I've tried to change before and it never sticks. I hear you. I've been there. We have all been there. But today, right here, right now, we are going to break through those limiting beliefs and unlock your true potential. Have you ever watched a rocket launch? In those first few seconds after liftoff, the rocket uses more fuel and energy than it does for the entire rest of its journey through space. Why? Because it needs to break free from the Earth's gravitational pull. And once it does, it's smooth sailing. Your life is no different. These next 7 days are your liftoff. They're your chance to break free from the gravitational pull of your old habits, your self-doubt, and your comfort zone. And once you do, you will be amazed at how effortlessly you soar. So how do we do this? How do we change your life in just 1 week? It all starts with 5 key principles: clarity, commitment, action, consistency, and reflection. Let's break these down one by one. First, clarity. You can't hit a target you can't see. So many people wander through life without a clear vision of what they want. They're like a ship without a destination, drifting aimlessly on the vast ocean of life. But not you, not anymore. Your first task in this transformational week is to get crystal clear on what you want. I want you to take out a piece of paper right now. Yes, right now, don't wait. Action takers are money makers, and we are taking action starting this very second. On this paper, I want you to write down your top 3 goals in each of these areas: career, finances, health, relationships, and personal growth. Be specific. Don't just write make more money. Write increase my income by 25% within the next 6 months. Don't write get in shape. Write lose 15 pounds and run a 5K by July 1st. This exercise alone will put you ahead of 95% of the population. Most people never take the time to clarify what they truly want. They live reactively, responding to whatever life throws at them. But not you. You are taking control. You are designing your destiny. Second principle, commitment. A goal without commitment is just a wish. And wishes don't change lives. Commitments do. On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed am I to achieving this? If your answer is anything less than a 9 or a 10, cross it off. Yes, you heard me right. Cross it off. Lukewarm commitments lead to lukewarm results. And lukewarm results never changed anyone's life. We are not here for lukewarm. We are here for transformation. We are here to set your soul on fire with passion and purpose. For the goals that remain, I want you to write a commitment statement. Something like, I commit to achieving this goal no matter what. I will let nothing stand in my way. I will outwork, outlearn, and outperform anyone and everyone to make this a reality. Read these commitment statements out loud. Feel the power of your words. Let them sink into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is like a fertile garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. So plant seeds of unshakable commitment and watch how quickly they bloom into tangible results. The third principle, action. Goals without action are like a car without gas. They might look nice, but they won't take you anywhere. Here's where the rubber meets the road. For each of your committed goals, I want you to write down 3 actions you can take this week to move towards them. Not next month, not next year, this week. If your goal is to start a business, your actions might be: 1, research and decide on business structure. 2, register your business name. And 3, set up a business bank account. If your goal is to improve your health, your actions might be: 1, clear out all junk food from your house. 2, create a meal plan for the week. And 3, sign up for a gym membership or home workout program. The key here is to make these actions specific, measurable, and achievable within the week. We are not looking for giant leaps. We are looking for consistent steps in the right direction. Remember, it's not the intensity of your actions that matter most. It's the consistency. Which brings us to our 4th principle, consistency. Consistency is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what separates the dreamers from the achievers. Anyone can take action once, but it's those who take action consistently, day after day, who create lasting change. So how do we ensure consistency? We create systems. Systems are the secret weapon of high achievers. They take willpower out of the equation and make success almost automatic. Each of your action items, I want you to create a simple system to ensure it gets done. If your action is to exercise daily, your system might be to lay out your workout clothes the night before and set your alarm 30 minutes earlier. If your action is to read for personal growth, your system might be to place a book on your pillow each morning. So you have to pick it up before bed. These systems might seem small, but they're powerful. They create triggers in your environment that prompt you to take action without having to rely on motivation or willpower. Your fifth and final principle, reflection. This is where the magic happens. This is where you turn your actions into learning and your learning into growth. Every evening this week, I want you to spend 10 minutes reflecting on your day. Ask yourself these questions. 1, what actions did I take today towards my goals? 2, what did I learn from these actions? 3, what went well? 4, what can I improve? 5, what will I do differently tomorrow? This daily reflection serves 2 crucial purposes. First, it reinforces your commitment and keeps your goals at the forefront of your mind. Second, it allows you to course correct in real time. You are not waiting until the end of the month or year to evaluate your progress. You are doing it daily, making small adjustments that compound over time. What if you hear some of you saying, but what if I miss a day? What if I slip up? And to that I say, welcome to being human. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. Don't throw in the towel. Simply acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track the next day. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. I want to address something crucial. The power of your mindset. Your mind is the control center of your life. It's the lens through which you view the world, and it shapes every decision you make and every action you take. Many people go through life with a fixed mindset. They believe their abilities, intelligence, and potential are static. They shy away from challenges, fearing failure. They see effort as fruitless and criticism as a personal attack. This mindset is a cage, trapping you in mediocrity. But you are different. You are here, ready to change your life in a week. That already shows you have the seed of a growth mindset. And over the next 7 days, we are going to water that seed until it blossoms into an unshakable belief in your ability to grow, learn, and achieve anything you set your mind to. A growth mindset sees challenges as opportunities to learn. It views effort as the path to mastery. It embraces criticism as valuable feedback. With a growth mindset, you understand that your potential is unlimited, that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. So how do we cultivate this growth mindset? It starts with your self-talk. The conversations you have with yourself are the most important conversations you will ever have. They shape your beliefs, your actions, and ultimately your reality. I want you to become acutely aware of your self-talk this week. When you face a challenge, notice how you respond internally. If you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, or this is too hard, I want you to pause. Take a deep breath and reframe that thought. Instead of, I can't do this yet, but I'm learning. Instead of, this is too hard, say, this is challenging, and that means I'm growing. This simple shift in language can have a profound impact on your mindset and your actions. It turns obstacles into opportunities. It transforms fear into fuel for growth. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to change. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. But here's the truth about fear. It's often a sign that you are on the right track. Fear shows up when you are stepping out of your comfort zone, when you are pushing your boundaries, when you are growing. So instead of trying to eliminate fear, I want you to reframe it. See it as a signal that you are doing something important, something that matters. When fear shows up this week, and I want you to thank it. Yes, you heard me right. Thank it. Say, thank you, fear, for showing me that I'm pushing myself. Thank you for reminding me that I'm growing. Then take a deep breath and move forward anyway. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It's action in the face of fear. And every time you act despite your fear, you grow stronger. You expand your comfort zone. You become more resilient. Speaking of resilience, dealing with setbacks, because let me tell you, setbacks will happen. They are an inevitable part of any journey of growth and change. Maybe you will miss one of your daily actions. Maybe an unexpected obstacle will pop up. Maybe you will face criticism or doubt from others. These setbacks are not failures. They're feedback. They are opportunities to learn, adjust, and come back stronger. When you face a setback this week, I want you to do 3 things. First, acknowledge it. Don't try to ignore it or pretend it didn't happen. Face it head on. Second, learn from it. Ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can I use this to get better? And third, refocus on your goals. Don't let a temporary setback derail your entire week. Remember why you started this journey. Remember what you were working towards. This resilience, this ability to bounce back from setbacks, is what separates those who achieve lasting change from those who give up at the first sign of difficulty. The power of your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the information you consume, the spaces you occupy, has a profound impact on your thoughts, your actions, and your results. This week, I want you to become intentional about curating an environment that supports your goals. Start by doing an audit of your current environment. Look at the people you spend the most time with. Are they supportive of your goals? Do they inspire you to be better, or do they drag you down with negativity and complacency? Look at the information you consume. What are you reading? What are you watching? Is it aligned with where you want to go in life, or is it distracting you from your goals? Look at your physical spaces, your home, your workspace. Do they energize you? Do they promote focus and productivity? Or are they cluttered and chaotic? Once you have done this audit, start making changes. Seek out people who inspire you and support your growth. If you can't change your immediate circle right away, find mentors through books, podcasts, or online communities. Curate your information diet. Unfollow social media accounts that don't align with your goals. Subscribe to newsletters or podcasts that provide valuable insights in your areas of focus. Declutter your physical spaces. Create an environment that energizes you and promotes focus. Even small changes like clearing off your desk or creating a dedicated space for your most important work can have a big impact. Remember, your environment should make it easy to do the right things and hard to do the wrong things. When you align your environment with your goals, you create a powerful tailwind that propels you forward. As we move through this transformational week, I want to touch on something that's absolutely crucial. The power of habits. Your life right now is essentially the sum of your habits. How you think, how you feel, what you do day in and day out, it's all driven by your habits. The beauty of habits is that once they are established, they require very little willpower or conscious effort. They become automatic, like brushing your teeth or tying your shoelaces. And when you establish the right habits, success becomes almost inevitable. So this week, I want you to focus on establishing one new positive habit in each area of your life. Career, finances, health, relationships, and personal growth. Remember, we are not looking for massive changes here. We are looking for small, consistent actions that you can sustain over time. For your career, maybe it's spending 30 minutes each morning working on your most important task before checking email. For your finances, perhaps it's tracking every dollar you spend. For your health, it could be drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning or taking a 10-minute walk after lunch. For your relationships, it might be sending one message of appreciation to someone in your life each day. For personal growth, it could be reading 10 pages of a book every night before bed. These might seem like small actions, but remember, success is not about intensity. It's about consistency. These small habits performed consistently over time can lead to remarkable transformations. To help establish these habits, I want you to use the habit stacking technique. This involves linking your new habit to an existing habit. For example, after I pour my morning coffee existing habit, I will spend 30 minutes on my most important task, new habit. Or after I brush my teeth at night, acing habit, I will read 10 pages, new habit. This technique makes it easier to remember your new habit and integrates it seamlessly into your existing routine. You can have the clearest goals, the strongest commitment, and the best habits, but if you don't have energy, you won't be able to execute. Energy is the fuel that powers your transformation. This week, I want you to become acutely aware of your energy levels. Notice when you feel most energized and when you feel drained. Use this information to structure your day for maximum productivity. Schedule your most important tasks during your high energy periods. For most people, this is in the morning, but you might be different. Honor your natural rhythms. Also, pay attention to the activities that drain your energy and those that replenish it. Minimize the draining activities where possible and make time for the replenishing ones. This might mean setting boundaries with energy vampires in your life, or it might mean prioritizing activities that recharge you, like exercise, meditation, or time in nature. Remember, self-care is not selfish. It's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of your energy is not just about productivity. It's about sustainability. It's about ensuring you can show up as your best self, day after day, week after week. As we approach the midpoint of our transformational week, I want to address something that often holds people back from achieving their goals: the need for perfection. Perfectionism is a dream killer. It paralyzes you with fear, prevents you from taking action, and robs you of the learning experiences that come from making mistakes. This week, I want you to embrace the concept of progress over perfection. Understand that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Every mistake is a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for excellence. Excellence is about doing your best with what you have where you are right now. It's about continuous improvement, not flawless performance. When you let go of the need for perfection, you free yourself to take bold action. You allow yourself to learn, grow, and evolve. And that's where real transformation happens. Your mind does not know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This is why visualization is such a powerful tool for change. When you vividly imagine yourself achieving your goals, your brain starts to create neural pathways as if you have actually accomplished them. This primes you for success and makes it easier to take the necessary actions in real life. So every morning this week, I want you to spend 5 minutes visualizing your ideal future. See yourself having already achieved your goals. What does it look like? How does it feel? Engage all your senses. If your goal is to start a successful business, see yourself in your office, hear the buzz of productive employees, feel the sense of pride and accomplishment. Make this visualization as detailed and emotionally charged as possible. The more real it feels, the more powerful it becomes. This daily practice will keep you motivated and focused on your goals, even when faced with challenges. Your circle of influence. Jim Rohn famously said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This week, I want you to take a hard look at your social circle. Are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? Seek out relationships with people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better. This does not mean you need to cut ties with everyone who does not fit this description. But it does mean being intentional about who you allow to influence your thoughts and actions. If you can't immediately change your physical social circle, leverage the power of virtual mentorship. Read biographies of successful people in your field. Listen to podcasts featuring interviews with high achievers. Surround yourself with the mindset and strategies of those who have already achieved what you're striving for. Remember, proximity is power. The closer you are to success, whether through real relationships or virtual ones, the more likely you are to achieve it yourself. Many people get stuck in analysis paralysis, constantly planning and preparing, but never actually doing. This week, I want you to embrace the concept of ready, fire, aim. This does not mean being reckless. It means understanding that action itself is a form of planning. You will learn more from taking imperfect action and adjusting course than you ever will from endless planning. So for each of your goals this week, identify one bold action you can take immediately, something that pushes you out of your comfort zone, something that commits you to your goal in a tangible way. If your goal is to start a business, maybe it's registering your business name or reaching out to a potential mentor. If it's to improve your health, maybe it's signing up for a challenging fitness class or throwing out all the junk food in your house. The key is to make these actions concrete and irreversible. Actions that burn the boats, so to speak, leaving you no choice but to move forward. These decisive actions create momentum and make your commitments real. Your standards are the levels of quality and performance you are willing to accept from yourself. They dictate your actions, your habits, and ultimately your results. This week, raise your standards in each area of your life. If you have been accepting mediocrity, it's time to demand excellence. If you have been settling for good enough, it's time to strive for something extraordinary. Write down your new higher standards for each area of your life. For your career, maybe it's committing to being the top performer in your department. For your health, perhaps it's treating your body like a high-performance machine, fueling it only with nutritious foods and regular exercise. In the pursuit of our goals, it's easy to focus on what we lack, on the gap between where we are and where we want to be. But this mindset can leave us feeling frustrated and demotivated. Gratitude flips the script. It focuses our attention on what we already have, on how far we have already come. The more grateful you are for what you have, the more likely you are to achieve even more. So this week, start and end each day with a gratitude practice. In the morning, before you do anything else, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be big things like your health or your family, or small things like a warm cup of coffee or a comfortable bed. At night, reflect on 3 good things that happened during the day. This trains your brain to look for the positive, to find opportunities and blessings even in challenging situations. This gratitude practice will not only make you happier and more resilient, but it will also open your eyes to the resources and opportunities already present in your life. It will fuel your journey of transformation. A crucial element of lasting change, identity shift. Many people focus solely on changing their actions, but true transformation occurs when you change your identity, your beliefs about who you are. Instead of just focusing on what you want to do this week, I want you to think about who you want to become. If your goal is to start a successful business, don't just think of yourself as someone who's trying to start a business. Start thinking of yourself as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. If your goal is to get in shape, don't just think of yourself as someone who's trying to lose weight. Start thinking of yourself as an athlete, as someone who prioritizes their health and fitness. This identity shift is powerful because it changes your decision-making framework. When faced with a choice, instead of asking, what should I do? You will start asking, what would an entrepreneur do? Or what would an athlete do? This makes it easier to take the right actions consistently. These are strategies you put in place to hold yourself accountable and make it more likely that you will follow through on your goals. One effective commitment device is making a public declaration of your intentions. Share your goals for this week with friends, family, or even on social media. When we make our intentions public, we are more likely to follow through because we have put our reputation on the line. Another powerful commitment device is putting some skin in the game. This could mean making a financial investment in your goal. If your goal is to learn a new skill, pay for a course upfront. If it's to get in shape, invest in some new workout gear or a gym membership. You could also set up a consequence for not following through. This could be donating money to a cause you don't support if you don't meet your weekly targets. The key is to make the consequence significant enough that you will be motivated to avoid it. Too often, we are so focused on the end goal that we forget to acknowledge our progress along the way. This can lead to burnout and demotivation. This week, celebrate every win, no matter how small. Did you take action towards your goal today? Celebrate it. Did you overcome a fear or challenge? Celebrate it. Did you learn something new? Celebrate it. These celebrations don't need to be elaborate. It could be as simple as doing a little victory dance, treating yourself to your favorite coffee, or simply taking a moment to acknowledge your progress and feel proud of yourself. By celebrating your wins, you are reinforcing positive behaviors and creating positive associations with the process of change. This makes it more likely that you will stick with your new habits and continue making progress long after this week is over. As we near the end of our transformational week, I want to talk about the power of reflection and iteration. Change is not a linear process. It's a cycle of action, reflection, and adjustment. Each evening this week, take time to reflect on your day. What worked well? What didn't? What did you learn? Use these insights to refine your approach for the next day. Don't be afraid to pivot if something is not working. Flexibility is a strength, not a weakness. If a particular strategy is not getting you closer to your goals, have the courage to try something different. Remember, this week is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about setting in motion a cycle of continuous improvement that will carry you forward long after these 7 days are over. Change is not an event, it's a process. What you have done this week is not the end, it's just the beginning. You have set the foundation for a lifetime of growth and achievement. The habits you have developed, the mindset shifts you have made, the clarity you have gained, these are tools that you can use for the rest of your life. Every day is an opportunity to reinvent yourself, to become a better version of who you were yesterday. So from this week, carry with you the energy, the commitment, and the belief in yourself that you have cultivated. You have the power to change your life, not just in a week, but every single day. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. You have planted your tree this week. Now nurture it, watch it grow, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You have within you everything you need to create the life you desire. You have proven that this week. Now, go forth and continue to amaze yourself with what you are capable of achieving. Your journey of transformation has only just begun.